You guys go into the break on a heater. Is that a good thing, a bad thing? Would you rather keep playing, or how did it kind of work out?
Better to go on the heater than the opposite. So we knew we had a break. Obviously, when you're winning, you want to keep playing, but you're never going to complain about a couple of days to recuperate, rest, and get back at it.
What has changed? What are you seeing that you guys are maybe doing a little differently now on this run that maybe wasn't happening early on in the season?
I think we're obviously playing better individually, and then that also helps collectively as a group, right? I think we're limiting the little mistakes that were kind of huge mistakes that cost us. I think in the past we'd have games under control, and then there'd be one error, and it just kind of compounded. And I think Nauber's done a great job of just bringing that calming presence to the group and implementing things that he's seeing, and obviously they've really worked. So I'm just going to continue to work with it. I think it's a great little break for us to continue to kind of learn under him, right? I think for him to continue to implement things that he's seeing, and for us to be able to adapt and go from there.
I'm assuming a coaching change, like the message of every coach is kind of similar. It's just the way they deliver it. Is that kind of what's happening here? It's just what's been different, I guess, from Chris's message as opposed to James?
I don't know. I don't want to really get into it too much, but I think every coach has a different demeanor. Every coach has a different way of communicating. Every coach has a different way of talking to players. Every coach has a different way that they see the game, right? So whenever you make a change, you're bringing in a fresh face that sees the game differently. And obviously, where we were at, we were struggling, and I think Chris has done a great job of coming in and starting to turn the ball, right? I think that was the big thing, is stopping it and then turning it in the right way. But having said that, I think just to everybody, Woody's a great coach. We all, you can ask anybody in this room, and they'll say the same thing. So, we're not here to kind of compare. Yeah.
How's he? I remember the first day we asked you, "What's he like?" You're like, "I've only known him a day." I mean, how is he? Maybe I don't know if earned your respect, but just made you believe that he knows what he's doing, and he's going to help us.
I think if you've played in the league a long time, we have guys who've played in the league for a long time. You know when somebody knows what they're talking about, and you know when somebody knows the game. And I think Chris knows the game extremely well and brings a different perspective. And I think he sees the game in a certain way, and it's obviously really worked for us, right? And as a young coach, I think that's hard to do, right, is to come into a group that's got a lot of veteran players, it's got the two best players in the world, and to really try to put your stamp on the team, right, and without disrupting anything too. So I think it's a huge credit to Chris to be able to do that as a first-year coach in the NHL and be able to manage all that while you're dealing with a team that was underperforming, right? So huge credit to him, and I think every day he's implementing more of the things that he's seeing, and you can just tell when you do individual video with him that he really sees the game the right way, and yeah, he's been great.